Sorry for the rough start, guys. Welcome to my debut stream. I'm Florentina. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Yay! I'm so excited to be here. Forgive my appearance. I am currently out of magic, and that's what makes fairies all pretty and sparkly. And I kind of overdid my magic by breaking through several different dimensions with an oak tree. It's a long story, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I thought today we could do a bunch of random questions so you could get to know me. So, yay! Thank you. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. Okay, so let's start with the first question. If you could give, see if I can zoom in on this though. There we go. So, first question. If you could give one piece of advice to the whole world, what would it be? That's a very deep question to start out with. The one thing I'd give is that insecurity ruins lives. Like, I mean, look at my mom. She is constantly competing with Aunt Titania, who is Queen of the Fairies. My mom always compares herself to her and always doesn't measure up. And because of that, she just goes crazy trying to like compete with her and stuff. And it's just like, why? So, insecurity ruins lives. After all, we only have one life. And I mean, my life might go for hundreds and hundreds of years, but if I am constantly comparing myself to others and then trying to stack up to them, even when it doesn't make me happy, then like, what's the point of hundreds and hundreds of years, you know? So that would be my advice. All right, let's go to the next one. What are your favorite TV shows? This is hard. I love TV, but it's hard for me to pinpoint a favorite. However, have you seen a show called Ted Lasso? It is so good. I would really recommend it. It's on Apple TV and it's just like a very feel good, happy show. And it's just really nice. So watch Ted Lasso. I highly recommend it. Where do you work? Well, I don't work right now. I haven't chosen a career yet. Fairies get to choose which plants they want to attend to. And my mother really wants me to become a clover fairy because that would get me an in with the bees and they can open up a lot of doors with me if I network with them. But I just kind of want to be an oak fairy, you know? My best friend is a squirrel called Nutty, and I'd be able to hang out with him a lot more if I was an oak fairy. My mom does not approve, but you know what? It's not like I'm going to become a tooth fairy like my cousin Bunchberry. We don't talk about Bunchberry. Anyway, next question. What is your earliest memory? Oh, that one went away real quick. My earliest memory is probably getting tossed into a stream. I was like kind of chilling on a leaf one day as a little baby, and then the wind blew and the leaf blew, and I got tossed into a stream, and it was super cold. And then I just went all the way downstream until I met a pigeon who just gave me the side eye the entire time. So that's my earliest memory. It might have been a duck, not a pigeon. I don't know. I think it was a pigeon though. Describe your perfect day. That's so hard. There's so many perfect days. Probably mine would just be like in the woods, hanging out with Nutty, playing games, talking with you guys. That'd probably be my perfect day. I don't know. I'm a simple fairy. Not much to tell. What is something new that you've learned in the past week? Oh, I learned that magic replenishes really slowly. That's what I've learned. I've never depleted all of my magic before. I just feel so sluggish, waiting for it to actually accumulate again. And just part of my appearance, if I keep freezing, it's because my magic is making my body slow. And if my mouth stops moving, it's because I have accidentally started talking inside your head. I have telepathic powers that way. Don't worry, I can't read your mind, but my magic makes it hard to control sometimes. I've also learned how to use an old laptop I found in the woods to hook up a VTubing stream, which is so much fun. Definitely worth finding that little gem right there. What is the best thing about school or work? I don't think there's much good with or school or work, I gotta admit. I haven't chosen a career yet, so all I really want to do is have fun. School was interesting. I think my favorite part of school was definitely playtime, because then I could go play with the little fairy, go play, like fly around and do like flying races with all of my other fairy friends, and that was a lot of fun. So probably recess and playtime for school. If you became president, what is the first thing you would do? I would never become president. Are you kidding? I wouldn't even know what the first thing I would do was. We don't have presidents in the fairy world. We have kings and queens. My aunt Titania is the queen. Uh, her husband, Uncle Oberon, is the king, obviously. And honestly, it looks pretty boring. So I don't think I'd become president or any sort of ruler. It's just not my style. But I guess the first thing I would do is resign because no, don't want that. How often do you use your phone? Well, you see, I'm a fairy. I don't really have a phone. I have an old laptop I found in the woods, half submerged in a puddle. But that's about it. What is a phone? Are those like those little walkie talkie things where you go over, over, stuff like that? Why over? I don't understand. You humans are weird sometimes. What was the biggest thing you have ever won? Oh, one time I won a whole rose because I was able to fly the highest in the air before I passed out from the lack of oxygen. And because I had bet, it was a bet. I had bet one of the rose fairies. I hate the rose fairies, they're so mean. But I had bet one of them that I could fly higher than him. And guess what? I did. So he gave me a rose for the bet. And that is the biggest thing I've ever won. The rose was twice the size of me. What is the first thing that you notice when meeting someone new? Honestly, the first thing I notice is their eyes. Fairies have a bunch of different cool looking eyes and stuff, so that's usually the first thing I notice. I haven't really met many humans before, so I don't know what the first thing I notice with humans is. How often do you nap? All the time. One of my favorite things to do is just like crawl into an oak tree and fall asleep among the branches. It's like one of my best things. It's so much fun, so relaxing, especially on a warm, sunny day. So, all the time, probably like at least once a day, maybe 3 times a day. You know how it is. Do you like to cook? Cooking's alright. I don't mind it. I can make little jellies out of strawberries. I can make flour out of acorns for pancakes. Acorn pancakes are delicious. I can make dandelion tea, although that's not necessarily cooking, but it's delicious. Uh, so, I cook now and then. It's alright, I guess. Of course, my mother won't trust me near a stove right now. Ever since the incident with the acorn, she thinks I'm gonna mess everything up. She might be right. What is the one thing you would change about your... I don't know. It gets kind of chilly in the winter, so I guess maybe that. Possibly also all the humans coming by, because every time the humans come by, we have to all run and hide, so humans are not allowed to know why we're here, and then my sister has to make pollen shoot up their nose so they sneeze uncontrollably until they leave, and it's just a whole big to-do. So, probably, humans. Would you want to know when you'll die? Definitely not. Who would? Oh my gosh, I'd just be stressing the entire time about fulfilling my life until before I die. No, I never want to know. I do not even want to know when it's happening. Definitely not. What are your 3 must-have smartphone apps? What's an app? I don't get it. I don't have a phone. What's a smartphone? Do you have phones that recite Shakespeare to you? I don't know. Shakespeare wasn't that smart, though, so I'm sure that's not it. I knew Shakespeare. He was kind of a putz. He's the one who wrote the play about Aunt Titania, Midsummer Night's Dream. But he got it all wrong, so he was definitely not that great. So, I guess the phone wouldn't really recite him. I don't know what a smartphone is and what an app is. An app is an appetizer? I don't know. I like appetizers. I like mozzarella sticks. I like onion rings. I like chicken wings. Chicken wing, chicken wing. Da 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 da. Sure. Those are my 3 apps. Mozzarella sticks, onion rings, chicken wings. There you go. Is it better to work at a job you love or a job that pays well? Definitely a job you love. I mean, come on, it's your life, right? Much better to do that. However, money's probably good too. We work completely on a barter system, so I don't really know much about money or currency or anything like that. Our system is completely on a barter. If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do? Well, I'd probably grow an oak tree again. How many pairs of shoes do you own? Fairies don't really wear too many shoes. I have a pair of boots made out of snowflakes. it's cold outside. But aside from that, we don't really wear shoes. It's just not a thing we do. If you have $100 on the ground, what would you do with it? I don't know. I might make it into a skirt. That'd be cool, right? Those little bills are just like, I don't know, I could just tie it around myself like a skirt. It would be adorable. If you could choose any era to live in, what would it be? I don't know, the era we live in right now is pretty great. After all, we have Kit Kats and other type of candy. So you humans have the good type of candy, because you have the fructose corn syrup candy. That stuff makes fairies hallucinate. One time I ate a Kit Kat off the ground and I spent 3 hours talking to a goat that didn't even exist. So, and it was just amazing. So this is definitely the era I would live in. After all, you guys have the high fructose corn syrups, like the good stuff right there. What celebrity do you like to follow? What's a celebrity? I don't get it. You humans have some very strange terms. There's a lot I have to learn about humans. I guess celebrity is one of them. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? When I was very, very little, I wanted to be a fairy princess, just like my cousins from my aunt's side, because it just seemed so pretty and their dresses were that much sparklier. But now I'm not so sure. Well, I know I want to be an oak fairy, but I guess I just want to kind of hang out, love life, you know. It's a lot more fun. How do you think the world will end? Man, we are getting into the dark questions here. I don't know how the world would end. What does end even mean? Do you mean just like life all dying, or when the world goes like kapoosh? And even then, there would be pieces of the world still floating out in the sky, so when does it actually end? When the universe ends? I don't know. I don't know what this means. There's just too many possibilities, man. If you could give one piece of advice to the whole world, what would it be? I guess my biggest piece of advice would be to have. Wait, I've answered this one. Have I gotten to the beginning? Damn, I didn't think I'd blow through the questions this fast. You say it's a random question generator, but I think I've gone through all of them. Okay, I have not gone through this one. Would you rather have to sit all day or stand all day? Well, ideally, I'd be lying down all day, you know? But I guess I'll have to say sit. As a fairy, I'm not used to standing for any period of time. We usually just fly everywhere or hover. So, standing's kind of exhausting. I'd definitely rather say be sitting. If you could choose to have any useless superpower, what would you pick? Hmm. Let's see. I don't know. What would be a useless superpower? Ooh, I want to see 30 seconds into the future just so I can mess with people. I can pretend that I'm reading their mind, but all I'm doing is just seeing what they're going to say next by seeing 30 seconds in the future. That would be the useless superpower. It'd be so much fun. I would drive everybody crazy. It'd be great. What is your favorite food? Acorn pancakes are my favorite food. Well, no, Kit Kats are my favorite food. Although they're more of a drug to me than food. So Kit Kats and then acorn pancakes. Those are my two favorite foods. What is your favorite dessert? Hmm, strawberry pie is my favorite dessert. We put the strawberries in, it's like all smushed up and like it's all sugary and delicious, and then we make a little maple candy crust and it's strawberry pie. It's a delicacy among fairies and it is wonderful. Do 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 do. Let's wait till my screen loads. Do 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 do. Gotta wait for my screen to load. Will it load? What is your biggest concern about the future? Oh, this one is hard. What is my biggest concern about the future? Hmm. Probably that Aunt Titania will forever be mad at me for breaking through the 7 dimensions. She had to clean up a lot of my act. You don't know it, but I might have unleashed a lot of monsters into the world, and she had to like rewind time and go monster hunting, and it was a whole big ordeal. So, probably my biggest concern is that she's not gonna forgive me, and she's gonna bring it up every family dinner we have. So, that's probably my biggest one. Of course, I like to dance and sing. What fairy doesn't? It's so much fun. I could sing right now, just a little bit. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. Darling, you give love a bad name. Ta-da! See? I love singing, it's so much fun. I love dancing too, but it's a little hard to dance right now when I don't have my magic. I just feel kind of drained, you know? What is the biggest physical challenge that you have faced? Probably living without magic for these last few weeks. That's probably the biggest one. I've never had to do it before. I have to walk everywhere. I can't just like summon things out of thin air anymore. I have to actually go find them when I lose some. It's just like it's a whole big ordeal. Not to mention, I lost all my clothes because we make our clothes with magic. So I had to go steal these clothes that I'm wearing now from the Army of Salvation, and oof, that was a big challenge because I had to do that without any humans seeing me. But so that's probably the biggest challenges I have right now. What kind of old person do you want to grow up to become? Ooh, I want to be a sweet old lady who like gives out cookies and like candies to all the kids and everything, but then one person does like something really annoying and then I lose my mind on them. That's the kind of old person I want to be because no one will see it coming when I just turn all vicious. And it's gonna be hilarious because they won't know what to do because it's just like an old, sweet old lady just losing her mind. It'd be great. So that is who I'm gonna become. What do you like to do on a rainy day? Hmm. Well, I like to dance in the rain. Rain doesn't bother fairies the way it bothers humans, so dancing in the rain is fun, splashing in puddles. I love swimming in the puddles. All of it's a lot of fun, so I love to do that in the rain. Would you rather be the best player on a horrible team or the worst player on a great team? I don't know. I need more information. What are the people like on these teams? Are they nice? Are they mean? Like, what is it? Probably I'd want to be on the horrible team because I feel like they'd be all like laid back and chill, while the great team would be all like taking it seriously and too competitive. So I guess I'll be the best player on a horrible team because I feel like it'll be a lot more chill there. is the best piece of advice that you've received? Believe in yourself because nobody else will. That was probably the best one. It was something like that. Like, have confidence in yourself because no one else can have the confidence for you. That was the best piece of advice. Still hangs true. It's followed really closely by a good piece of time management advice that I actually really love, which is know what you're going to do before you have the free time to do it. So that way you don't waste any of the unexpected free time you have trying to think of what to do to better serve your time. You just already have like a list of what you're going to do whenever unexpected free time arrives. And it happens all the time if you're like, I don't know, waiting on an appointment, or you're in line for the fairy ball and there's a stupid bouncer who's just keeping everybody out even though it's an open clearing, and you never know when you have time. So that's probably the best piece of advice. Do you prefer talking over the phone or face to face? What is it with you guys and your phones? I don't even know what that is, so I guess I'd say talking face to face. The phone is a walkie talkie, so everyone is just like all fuzzy over it, right? Like, what's even the point of that? What do you wear to sleep? Bold of you to assume I wear anything. I'm a fairy, I just sleep in whatever clothes I have on. Or nothing at all. We don't have the whole thing that you humans do about wearing clothes for decency. We usually wear them just for style. Alright, to that one. Do you believe in a higher being? Uh, what does that mean? I've already told you I can fly the highest out of anybody in our little area in the North Woods. So I guess I am the higher being, right? I can fly so high I broke the stratosphere. I'm pretty impressive since I'm like 8 inches tall, right? Right? Are you smarter than your parents? I wouldn't go that far. I don't know. I feel like we're equally smart, but smart in different ways, you know? I'm smart in the way that I know to be like more secure in myself and just like relax and have fun. But they're the ones who can actually like get shit done and like figure things out a lot better than I can. So, we're smart in different ways. Do you recycle? I am a fairy. What do you think? Yes, I recycle. And whenever I find all the plastic and glass bottles and stuff that y'all leave in the woods sometimes, then I take them and I smuggle them into the recycling bins that you guys have. Of course they're recycled, it's my woods. You guys just kind of leave your things here when you visit and I gotta return them. You know how it is. If you knew you only had 24 hours left to live, what would you do? I would not look at the clock. Oh my gosh, that is all I know I would do. I've already said I don't want to know when I would die, so I don't want to know about these 24 hours, and I would just destroy all the clocks everywhere. I would just go around breaking clocks until I drop dead. That's what I would do for 24 hours. What is one weird thing about you? Well, I love to write, and everyone thinks it's really weird. But you humans are so fun when you're writing. Like sometimes you come into the woods with like your little laptops or like a notebook and you write down stories and it's so much fun reading them over your shoulder and I just wanted to try it myself. So I'm actually currently writing a story about a chimney sweep who falls in love with a midwife and then they solve crime together. I even wrote a theme song. He's a chimney sweep, she's a midwife, they solve crime. Woo! It's fun. It's a work in progress. But that's a weird thing, at least in fairy standards. What was your favorite children's book? Hmm, The Lupin Lady. That is my favorite one. Somebody left it in the woods one day, and I poured over it over and over again because it's so fun. It's just about like this human woman who plants flowers for everyone because she wants to make the world a better place and more beautiful. And it's just such a sweet story. I love it. So that's my favorite children's book. What is your favorite season? Hmm. I don't know. I like fall pretty well because all the leaves change into different colors and it's so pretty. So I guess fall would be my favorite season. It's just so nice. I do not play any sports. Exercise and I do not necessarily get along. Neither does competition and I. Not unless I have to prove something to the vengeful Rhodes fairies. But aside from that, I just don't care for it, you know? It's just a lot of work. There's not enough reward for me. Would you rather be stuck in a house with someone you hate or be stuck in a house alone? Definitely stuck in a house alone. I have no problem being alone. I love it sometimes. It can be a lot of fun. You can just like chill and like sleep where you want and nobody cares what you do. And like, yeah, I can just write all day undisturbed. It's lovely. So definitely be stuck in a house alone. Would you rather not be able to use your hands or not be able to walk? Probably not be able to walk. I'm a fairy after all. I can just fly everywhere, right? I gotta use my hands though. Gotta pick those acorns to make acorn pancakes. Are you a giver or a taker? I think I'm a giver. I love giving presents. I gave Nutty like a squirrel. Gave Nutty a squirrel. Oh my gosh. I gave a squirrel another squirrel. I gave Nutty an acorn the other day. That was a lot of fun. I also love to give my sister dandelion root tea because she can't get it. Like one, as you know, she controls pollen to make people humans sneeze to get them out of our woods. And one day she overdid it and she made somebody sneeze so hard that they sneezed half a pepperoni right out of their nose and it landed on Dandelion's head. So now the dandelion fairies do not like her and do not work with her at all. So I have to give her dandelion tea because otherwise she wouldn't get it from anybody, especially not them. So I guess I could say I'm a giver. What was your favorite cartoon? What is a cartoon? I don't understand. That must be another word I have to look up. What is your favorite season? That is fall. We've already talked about that because the leaves all change colors and it's so pretty. My favorite party game or board game? Hmm. Well, sometimes we like to just like spin in circles and everything. How did I do this? Oh, I remember. Gotta do the long jump. I'm bad at the long jump. No, I missed it. This did not save me where I left off. That's okay. This game is fun to play. Doo-doo. Yay, there we go. Oh, no. did it! I did it! Come on, I can do this. Yes! Good. Oh my gosh, I am way far back. Did absolutely nothing get saved? Looks like it. Oh no! Oh, I did the long jump though. Yes, I did it. Whee! Checkpoint. I think I started back from the beginning. Gotta use ice. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby. Whoosh. Dun, 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 dun. Greetings, child. Let me guide you through the Elderwood Forest. If you wish to learn about your magic, continue straight on. Do 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 do. Oh, come on, wand. You got a toad, you know? You got like a little attitude. Don't be afraid to walk into water tornadoes. No, it's only a water tornado. What could happen? What's the worst that could happen if I walked into a water tornado? Eee, purple smoke. Fire, or pyromancy, burns down and evaporates objects. This ability can be used to create a new path. That's how the Elder would sound. I am sure of it. All of them. Ooh. I made all the water go poof. Ice, or cryomancy, freezes water, beanstalks, and clouds. When casting this, you create a new platform. Here we go. Ooh, it's all solid. Whoop. Come on now. Here we go. Here we go. No. No, 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 no. Oh. Killed by water. Witches are supposed to float, man. They don't sink. Have we learned nothing? No. All the way back here. A little late to the party, man. Whoop, oh. Killed by water. Witches are supposed to float, man. am I? I feel like I keep getting woken up at different spots every time. Excuse me, good sir, you are in my way. Storm or arrogancy create strong wind currents. Use some low-down beanstalks or create a water sprout. You can talk, you can walk or jump into the water spout. What? No. Oh no. So much for jumping into the water spout. Let's do this one more time. Da, 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 da. Okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Yes, I did it. I did it. Chaos orbs. Oh no, not the chaos orbs. I know. Okay, okay, hold your horses. Gotta hit the checkpoint. Your storm powers can be directed at clouds to create a tornado. Yes, I realize that. Thank you. You must be careful of the chaos orbs in front of you. Try defeating them by creating a tornado. Dude, you and the wand must take turns, you know? Y'all tell me the same information. But thank you. Ooh, I can freeze the clouds. Become all solidy solid. Solidy solid. Solidy solid. What? No, 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 no. Come on, come on. Here we go. Solidy solid. There we go. Ooh. Moving platform. Right? Said it was gonna move. You're not gonna move? Am I not on it? Oh, there we go. Now I'm on it. Whoop. Here we go. Got it. I got it. Okay, I got it. Oh, okay. I can do this. Yay! I'm on it. This area is so cute. It's all the little floating islands. It's adorable. I have no face. I'm like those little knickknacks you can find at gift stores. Use all 3 spells to get to the next island. Do your job, man. You're just a wand. Okay, I can do this. Up. Playing leapfrog. Up. 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 I did it. Okay, now, oh, I see. Gotta turn around. There we go. Be gone, foul chaos orbs. Leapfrog, hop. Up. Stairs. Up. Oof. What do I do? Bend it to the ground. I win. Ice, baby. No. Can't let it melt. There we go. I did it. Well done, magical child. You've almost made it through. Let the Elder Woods guide you if you are ever needing help. Now go on, child. Now where do I go from here? I think I have to go back. I must go back. Oh, I see. Time to go back. Up. That was a close one. Okay, now, windstorm. Make a path for me. Come on. Yeah. Checkpoint. Do. This music's so pretty. Gotta do the wind tunnel thing. Is this it? Is this the end of the line? Ooh! Little chancy circle. Magic circle. Eee! Introduction level completed. Yay! Oh, this is so cool. There's actually civilization here. Take way too long. No time to waste. My weekly spa night right now. What kind of spa night do you have? You are a wand, man. You are wood. Well, one time I tried to give an oak tree a seaweed mask. It did not work. I gotta say. Where'd everybody go? Grandwich is in here. Am I allowed to go back home now? No. You got an attitude wand. Door. Can I open it? No. Okay. What's these? Okay. It's indirect, apparently. Ooh, it's like an apple orchard. Mm. No. Killed by water. Okay. Come on. Oh, I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do the ice thing. I had to do the windstorm thing. Windstorm. Shh. Brim smoke. Well, here we are. Now where do we go? Let's start searching for Grand Witch. She must be somewhere on this island. Correct. A mushroom? That mushroom is gigantic. Oh no, disappear again. Disappear. You're a little hidey shoe. Person. I see a person. Huh. Hello. It has surely been a little. Finally, I shall meet another witch again. It has surely been a little. A good witching hour to you, Alice. Hello, Ophelia. Nice to meet you. I don't want to bother you, honey, but I'm not feeling too well. Some terrible witch came and cursed me. And I'm not sure how much time I have left. Oh no. It's not too much to ask. Could you please help me? Sorry, did you say curse? Oh, I just talked, man. I didn't know I could talk. I can talk. You're right, my darling. She casted Inferus. Inferus? On me. It's a terrible thing. Who would do something like that to an old witch? Who knows? I know enough about dark magic to know that this particular curse is very dangerous. It takes an experienced witch to execute it correctly. But no worries, it will be all right if you can help me make an antidote. Absolutely, my dear friend. You're the first person I've seen. Of course I will help you. First person who's not a tree, at least. I am eternally thankful for you, my love. Now it's a little bit personal. You don't have to go that far. There are such awful things going on here. I expect you saw the barricades back in town. I bet my wand that this horrid witch who cursed me is behind that too. Oh, I thought those barricades were actually made by the Grand Witch as like a protection sort of spell. Interesting. I wonder what's going on here. I will hide here until you are back. After I get my strength back, I may be able to do something about those barriers. I mean, I hope so. I can't. I'm just a little witch thing. Quest received. Oh, look at my friend Jade. Oh, I know a Jade. We split up to look for ingredients. you in advance, honey. Okay, okay. Save. Yes, I did it. I did it. No! Damn, I need the long jump. Where I gotta go? Over here. I made it. And then I ruined it. I can do it. I can do it. Yay, I got it. I got it. Okay. Feather. Feathers. Feathers. Yee. Got it. Yay. Oof, dancing platforms. You're dancing. You're dancing. Oh, no. Killed by gravity. Ooh, that's nice. I did it again. Come on, I can do this. Yes, I did it. I did it. No. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. Come on, come on. I can do this. I can do this. I did it. I did it. Okay. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. I can do this. Hop. Okay. Okay, maybe I can do this. I know I can do this, but I don't think I can do this tonight. I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And see see if I can figure out how to actually properly save it this time. Controls. Controls. Tell me I saved it. Did I save it? It looks like I saved it. Yay! Okay. Alright. I look so angry. Don't mean to be. I'm very happy right now. Why do I look so angry? Let's see if I can make myself look happy again. What happened? Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my god, I need to get my magic back soon. I don't know how much I can take. What is happening to my appearance? There we go. Thank you so much for